It wasn't an embassy, it was like a consulate office. And the suicide underlined the depth of the resentment that existed between the Buddhists and the Catholics. Diem kind of swung back and forth from attempts to alienate the Buddhists and bring them into the fold. He really didn't know what he wanted to do. On one occasion, his special troops, his Rangers, 5th Ranger Battalion, stormed a couple of Buddhist pagodas, wrecking the shrines, arresting hundreds of monks, threw them in jail. And finally the Diem government charged that the Buddhist monks were dyed-in-the-wool communists to begin with, and they didn't have any part in the reunification of Vietnam. Diem's sister-in-law, Madame Mo Dinh knew. She was the official First Lady of Vietnam at that time. She stirred up a lot of worldwide criticism with her remarks and comments concerning the role played by the United States in her nation's affairs. She always referred to Vietnam as her nation. She did a lot of weird things. She closed the dance halls, the bars, halls of prostitution, called the American soldiers animals. We had a saying at that time, "No news is good news." It was a play on words, but it was about how most of us felt. Despite the denials from United States officials, the Diem regime continued such charges that we were stirring up the Buddhists, and we were, in fact, trying to overthrow the Diem government. The United States officials denied this, but the Diem government continued such charges and further proceeded to assault and arrest the United States servicemen, as well as diplomatic personnel. Frederick Noltain Jr., United States ambassador to Vietnam, was replaced by Henry Cabot Lodge, and other United States personnel were shifted around to reach a more amicable settlement with the government. This seemed largely impossible, as President Diem's brother and sister-in-law continued the attacks on Buddhists and on the Americans. Another quirk of fate. Did the Kennedys try to prop up the Diem government over the ejections of all other political circles in the United States? History will probably never show it unless it has been recorded in that particular safe, on a particular plane in the bottom of a particular lake. Anyway, the immediate fate of the Diem regime was very dramatic. On November 1st and 2nd, a coup of a group of army generals led